信啊，淨係信民主、民主、民主。
信科學，科學。
Almighty and everlasting God, in your tender love for the human race.
Hello everyone. So what is your answer to the previous question?
As a Christian, I would relate faith with religion. Over the past 1,000 years, most people, no matter where they were, have been founding their faith upon their admired gods. And it was faith that have motivated them to pursue what they think is correct, regardless of the difficulties and torture they have to suffer. For example, in the Tang Dynasty, the renowned monk Xuanzang initiated an odyssey from his homeland to the mysterious and distant India realm, which he had overcome many obstacles throughout the journey. What drives him to give up his peaceful life in China and look for the scripture in the West? It was his strong belief in Buddhism, which encouraged him to enlighten the citizens with the truth of life written in it. What about democracy and science? Can these be called faith?
Why not? Faith is a power pushing one to reach their goals, whatever situation they are in. As time passed, faith indeed has become more diversified, not just subjected to religion. Many great figures uphold their own faith to attain outstanding achievements.
Can you name some of those figures?
Alright.
Mandela, the 11th President of South Africa, put equality as his faith. Although he was sentenced to imprisonment for 27 years, he constantly lived up to the faith and contributed his efforts to eliminating racial discrimination in the state.
That all South Africans should be able to determine their own future. I strongly believed in this. That there should be peace in my country.
On the other hand, some would choose science as their faith.
Take the scientist Stephen Hawking as example.
Thank you for listening.
His faith in science is the momentum for him to go on engaging in science research and giving lecture about his studies, despite the impairment he is suffering.
So the examples you've just mentioned are all celebrities. What about ordinary people? Do they have faith too?
Of course. Don't you remember the protesters against the Express Rail link?
Do you mean the protesters are upholding something? On the 16th of January, the LegCo has approved the construction of Express Rail link, budgeted over 60 billion Hong Kong dollars. Before the decision has been made, a series of protests against the proposal were provoked. Although a larger portion of lawmakers had expressed their support towards the scheme, and it was expected that the issue would most likely to be approved. Still, there were all walks of life assembled outside the LegCo building to voice out their opinions in different approaches. Some fasted for days. Some yelled out slogans. Some kowtowed along the street. Then what kind of faith drives these people to stand out for the protest?
每一個人其實喺呢一個社會都係有一個責任喺度嘅。咁而家我哋見到嘅呢一啲事情，我諗係成個菜園村讓我哋即係再重新睇一次，其實土地並唔係只係屬於某一啲人或者只係屬於政府，土地係屬於大家嘅。咁而呢一個真係家呢一個觀念咧，係唔係純粹就係話住喺嗰度嘅人先有即係先係屬於佢嘅咯，而係其實每一個人都需要一個家，而嗰個家嘅概念唔一定淨係嗰一個300幾尺、200幾尺嘅屋企單位嗰4棟 場，而係如果我哋成個香港有一個根係菜園村，佢其中一個家嘅部分。
我就覺得係即係我知道呢件事就要嚟咯，我又冇諗到話係咪可以有冇機會真係反到高鐵或者功能組別點樣都好啦。咁但係我就覺得我知道呢件事，我覺得唔啱，咁我就出嚟咯。
抽時間出嚟就係因為有啲嘢你唔可以再係扮睇唔到咁樣，即係擺到喺面前。如果我哋喺呢一刻唔出嚟嘅時候，可能嗰啲嘢就過咗，第時承受嘅後果嘅全部都係我哋咯。
其實我哋為人父母嘅，就想為我哋下一代打好一個良好嘅天空。
所以我哋覺得我哋要喺香港有價值觀喺度，一定要行出嚟，爭取我哋嘅自由民主。
我知譬如網上或者其他平台都有好多輿論係反對我哋做一啲嘢，甚至可能譬如對我哋某啲人作出啲人身攻擊。咁但係其實我覺得有啲嘢事實擺喺眼前，咁就算人哋點攻擊我哋都係要講出嚟。
我哋通常諗佢哋嗰個結果好少有咁多期望，因為佢哋已經做咗太多荒謬嘅嘢，我哋唔能夠有太多期望。但係而家我哋係用自己身體，用自己嘅方法去做到最盡咯。
其實你話政治活動成功寥寥可數，其實每一個成功咧都係好似愛迪生發明燈膽一樣，係有千多次嘅失敗，好幾次嘅失敗，你先成功。
I'm a bit confused. The protest was expected to end in failure. Why bother to do so many things that cannot change the circumstances?
It's obvious, the power of faith, the power that makes people persevere on what they believe is true and overcome all trials in their lives.
So, you may not believe in any of the religions.
You may not be interested in democracy or science.
But you must have the light of faith to lead your way.